All right, so this is Dan's first time playing Fallout New Vegas.
I'd say it's probably my first time trying out a Western RPG.
That's true. Yeah. Or you don't. Well, you told me you don't know anything about Fallout New Vegas, right?
No, or mostly Fallout in general. Like my knowledge of Fallout, it pertains mostly to memes, the suit,
the Vault Boy.
Vault Boys, of course. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and it's bombs, nuclear bombs, and
Nuka-Cola,
fake 50s stuff,
bottle caps, old-timey music,
yeah.
Just all the set dressing. I don't know anything about the actual plot.
Okay, so New Vegas is like I'm not a big Fallout series fan in general. I don't know that much about Fallout in general, but I know that New Vegas is sort of like a weird tonal departure, at least in terms of like they're mixing a few genres together. Because I think Obsidian was like, whatever, we're just going to try something different to make it different from Fallout 3, which is kind of almost like a parody of Fallout.
Right, so like this Obsidian team, like, was it their first time making a Fallout game?
No. So Obsidian, a lot of people from Obsidian were the original people
Fallout
who made Fallout 2.
Okay, the people Fallout 2 is a very different game, right?
Yeah, Fallout 2 is like an isometric RPG.
Yes,
sort of
I do remember that.
Yeah. So Fallout 3 obviously was a huge departure from that, right?
Yeah. So
then what they did is like, okay, so we have this engine that we've gotten from Bethesda, but we want to create a game that's true to what the original spirit of Fallout 2 was like, which many people consider to be the best Fallout.
Right.
So they came up with this, which I don't think is necessarily that, but it's really interesting. Now, when you start the new game, it's going to start playing a cutscene, and I think you should press escape immediately. It's going to skip all the cutscenes.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you can't see the one where what happens. I'll tell you what happens. There's a guy named Benny in a white suit. He's played by the guy from Friends, not
David Schwimmer?
Not David Schwimmer, the other one. Not the one who had a spin-off, but the other guy. Matthew Perry, yeah. Well, not Matthew Perry. Who is it?
The sarcastic guy, right?
Yeah, sarcastic guy. Yeah.
Can it be anymore? That's Matthew Perry.
Yeah. So it's that guy. He plays in the most phoning it in manner to this guy named Benny.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and he's just like, you just got a bum deal, and he steals like this thing that you're a courier. You were gonna deliver is something called the platinum chip. And he shot you in the head for it and buried you outside of a town called Good Springs.
Okay.
That's all you need to know. I think the rest of the cutscenes actually ruin the game because I think it gives away way too much about what makes the game really interesting.
Okay.
So I think if you skip it, you'll have like a bigger "what the hell's going on" moment.
All right. Well, I'm down for less spoilers.
Yeah. I think it's a really big misstep they had with the huge spoil because like
fewer spoilers.
Yeah, because like every Fallout game starts off traditionally with what's the guy's? He's Hellboy. What's his name? Ron Perlman.
Yes.
He does a voiceover, and they do the infamous war never changes type of voiceover intro.
I don't know that was from Fallout. That's from Fallout?
Yeah, that's from Fallout, yeah.
Oh,
war. Well, then Metal Gear has war has changed.
Oh, okay, because I thought both were from Metal Gear.
Nah, yeah. So war never changes is Ron Perlman. And
damn it.
Yeah. It's like almost like a meme.
My world has insaned.
Yeah, so basically that's the weird thing. So Ron Perlman, like, because the idea is, humanity, even in the post-apocalypse, is still petty and causing war. But in this version of his voiceover, it's not just tone setting, it's an exposition dump. And I think it's a really bad exposition dump, because it's like, you're gonna find all of these things out anyway, just in the course of playing the game.
Huh.
And I think it's way more interesting to learn it. So I haven't actually tried that out on someone, so that's why I wanted you to kind of play this game first.
So I'm being a guinea pig here.
Yeah,
but
you're
that's
kind of a guinea
fine.
pig. Yeah, so I want to know what it's like for someone who isn't even primed to know what this world is even supposed to be.
Okay,
So,
all right.
so let's try that.
Fine. All right. So, new game. Here we go.
Yeah, you're going to erase my autosave, but that's totally fine. I don't want my old files.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Starting game. This will write.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, it has a difficulty meter. Yeah, great. And you're going to get a bunch of DLC right off the bat. Just ignore it. You have a bunch of cool stuff in your inventory. Don't worry about it.
All right.
and you can use it if you want. It'll help make the game easier.
Okay.
So yeah. So
Full disclosure to anyone watching, I am not a very good guy at playing games, so if I need to use these
I didn't
items...
turn on universal subtitles.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, we'll turn it on soon. Don't worry.
Just relax a second. Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is.
Alright.
How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Yeah, so put in
Alright, put my name here.
the dank.
That's me.
All right, it's dank. Hey, you're still giving you shit.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell.
Fuck you, dude.
Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull
What?
some bits of lead out.
Yeah.
I take pride in the needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
How would I know?
Yeah, so now you gotta make your face.
Oh my god.
So do you want to start off by telling the world what you look like? Or are you just gonna...
Well, let's just see what we got going on here.
Asian.
How Asian can I look? Oh boy.
That's their version of Asian. They just make the skin yellow and the hair black.
That's... I mean, that's...
Wait, go to African American? What is their... Okay. That's not bad. They actually changed the features, but Asian is
I mean, that
just,
hair could be a little better, but
Yeah.
whatever.
But Asian is just...
Okay, this... What's the...
Oh, he's put a beard on him. Okay. Alright. Okay, but Asian is just the same guy.
Alright, let's see what we can do to him.
Yeah. There's a button towards the end where you can just... Yeah, you can do randomize and see if you just want to... And, like... There's like Fallout really only has two options for like features. It's either fairly normal or just fucking weird looking. So
All right. So this seems reasonable. I'd imagine that in a post-apocalyptic world, you'd have long hair.
okay, yeah, so that's going to be your preset.
My hair is reasonably
You
long.
can change other things too, right?
Oh, really?
So yeah, so that's just a preset.
Okay.
So here you can like, change the size of your forehead.
Oh boy.
And we can cut all this out if it takes too long.
Right,
But we can it depends how much you're rarely going to see your character unless you zoom out.
I see.
But it's primarily first person, so this sort of matters, but not that much. Like you don't even show up in cutscenes because the cutscenes are all pre-rendered.
Hey, buddy.
Even in the eyebrows. Oh, you're either angry Kirby or
No, that would make me American.
American Kirby.
Am I American Asian man?
Are you American
or
Asian
am I...
or Japanese Asian? Oh.
I don't know, man. Whatever.
This looks fine. This looks good. Looks good.
That's pretty good. What can I do about his thing on the bottom of his chin there?
Oh, that would probably be
Shallow, deep. Tall,
that's
short.
chin. You want facial hair, I think.
Is that tone?
Or under shape might be under. I think there's a thing called.
Wow, you can mess with age.
Yeah, I don't know what that really
is
does.
The weirdest slider I've ever seen.
Yeah, but like, what is it really changing? I'm not entirely sure.
I mean, it's actually changing the shape of your face, but like that's not what aging does.
Yeah, why wouldn't it add
Why
wrinkles?
do you turn more yellow when you age?
Yeah, I don't get
That's
it.
what Asians do. They turn more yellow and they're... Oh man, you should see my dad. He's the yellowest guy I've ever seen. He's like in Sin City. Okay,
Oh man.
yeah, that's the... Okay, whatever. Well, like... Wait, jaw? No.
Yeah, I don't know where that is.
I guess you can't really... Wait. Oh, no, hair's its own thing. Facial hair.
Okay.
Survivalist.
That's Zachary's beard right there.
That-
Survivalist.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's his beard, yeah.
Gunslinger, the Gentleman, Shaggy's,
Ugh.
Soul, the Old Coot, the Gettysburg.
So a lot of these are like, this is like a Fu Manchu. Because later you're going to find a gang that's like that. You'll see.
You mean like a gang of Asians?
Sort of. It's sort of cultural appropriation. You'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they called the Manchurian candidates?
Mephistopheles?
Mephistopheles.
Oh, Mephistopheles. Okay. Clearly, my eyes are great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, are they like inspired by Faust?
I don't know. Whoa.
Wow, this gets
That's
pretty
a Daniel
extensive.
Day-Lewis beard right there. The dead man's hand.
Stranded, dashing rogue. Slickster is not very different from dashing rogue.
You're dashing when you have a little bit thicker slickster.
I guess.
Survivalist was like the most like I'm a rugged man, and Roughbeard is like the most neutral, I think, because Roughbeard is just like
Wait, Art El Carcinero? Wait. There, I'll just go for the Slickster.
all right. You don't want to go for Chairman Chang?
No. Hairstyle is Blastback was pretty close to something that I could possibly actually
yeah, that
do
almost
with
looks
my
like
own
when you have
hair.
your long hair. Yeah.
I mean,
Pompadour.
yeah, Blastback's pretty good.
Alright, that's very good. Hair
And,
color. Well, you're Asian. So, man, your skin is really yellow. Have you noticed, like,
Yeah.
how really yellow they made your skin?
You know,
It's a little uncomfortable. It's like you have, like a liver issue.
it's all right.
I guess it's the post-apocalypse. It's very well. You very well could be having a liver issue.
Yeah, I probably got the jaundy.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
I'd say that's we've futzed around enough.
That's pretty good.
There
I mean,
you go.
we'll just preface this is not what you look like at all, but whatever.
Yeah. You know, it's reasonably close. If you see a guy who looks just like this walking around town,
just pretend.
just pretend like you
Like,
don't
"Hey, it's
recognize
Dank."
me, but just know in your heart.
All right, yeah, you're gonna be your character. Yeah.
Yep, that's Dan K for you.
Alright.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay,
Stuff that
no
matters.
sense keeping you in bed anymore.
Oh, it's touching you.
Let's see if we can get you on your feet.
Ugh.
Oh, that's so good.
Why don't you walk down to the end of the room,
Ugh.
over by the bigger tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Okay. Use WASD move.
All right. It's been a while since I've had to use WASD.
All right, press E.
Give the bigger tester a try.
Put your dick in it.
We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Didn't I do it?
Put your dick in it. Come on. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
All right. So this is the core of Fallout's stats mechanics. There's something called special.
All
Every
right.
letter of special stands for something. So S stands for strength.
Mm-hmm.
P, you can move over to the left. So press. Oh, right. Sorry. That's perception.
Mm-hmm.
It tells you what it's affecting, right? So it's like perception is obviously like how far you can see, notice things, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Next, E, I think, is endurance. Yep.
Yep.
And that's like how much health you have, stuff like that. And then keep going. Charisma in Fallout 3D games
Mm-hmm.
is pretty much useless because this affects your barter speech and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And companion. So the higher your charisma, the stronger your companion will be. But companions in Fallout, especially Fallout New Vegas, are already incredibly overpowered.
Okay.
So there's no real reason to boost them any further. And barter and speech you can just boost naturally as a separate perk altogether. So that's not... You can set that to 1 right now.
Okay.
I would just go back and set it to 1. As there's really no point to it unless you're really trying to roleplay and you're like, I'm a charismatic guy or something. But you really don't need it. So I would just set it all the way to 1.
Well, you know what? Misanthrope is more accurate to who I am also, so that works.
You're kind of an old hermit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, intelligence. So this, you actually want to max out to 9.
Really?
Yeah, you can't get to 10. It won't let you. But you do want to max out to 9 because...
I can go to 10.
Oh, you can't. Oh, wait, no. Actually, leave it at 9 because you can get a perk later You get bobbleheads, right?
Okay, yeah.
And a bobblehead will put it to 10, and if you already have it, it won't. Is it bobbleheads in this game, or is it you go to the New Vegas Clinic? I think it's New Vegas Clinic, and then it'll just increase your intelligence by 1 more, right? So the reason why you want to max it out as much as you can is because intelligence is inherently tied to how many skill points you get with every level.
Okay, yeah. Then
so you want to maximize it as much as you can.
That's what you want.
Yeah. And science is incredibly important. So, actually, I'll leave it up to you. Maybe you do want to make it 10? I don't know.
Well, I mean, like, if I'm going to get something that maxes me out later, that makes sense to not leave it at...
Okay, alright, that's fine.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure the game will be manageable.
Yeah. Okay, agility. Now, we were talking about the game earlier. VATS system.
Yes.
So you're going to probably want to be using VATS most of the time. Which means you may want to have higher than average agility because that affects how many action points you get.
All right.
And action points determines how many times you can use VATS per round. So that's up to you. We can then go to luck, which is the next one, last one.
I'll put it up by 2 here.
Yeah. So luck, in New Vegas, luck does a bunch of interesting things. Like most games, if you think of luck, it increases your critical hits. It causes enemies to do weird stuff, right?
Huh.
But also, if you want to like farm caps really quickly, maxing out your luck makes you win at blackjack in the casino like all the time.
Oh, okay.
So it's sort of a crapshoot. Like maybe you really do want to farm, but I will also say that caps aren't hard to come by. In the game, so I don't know how important that is. It's up to you. So you can just fiddle around with this now and see what you want to do. So therefore, it's now telling you the whole thing. So you can kind of just click on those values as you need to.
Oh, okay.
Strength being high is like for an early gamer, like a first timer, is actually kind of good,
right?
Because it also increases your carry weight. You can carry more items, and there's also certain items that like heavy weapons that have a strength requirement. Like it won't prevent you from using the weapon at all, but it'll be a lot less effective. So
all right, so I'll add at least 1 point to that.
Yeah, so like you can already get rid of you already got rid of all the charisma.
Yeah.
Perception, maybe it lets you be more aware. So if you want to make like a stealth character, it's good to have, but
stealth might be good for me just because I'm so bad at on-the-go shooting. Okay,
so then you might want to start making like a stealth critical character, because when you do a stealth attack, it automatically does a stealth critical hit, which is I think it's an instant double damage.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's if you have a ninja character, that's worth it. I don't know what else to really maybe go for. Like, maybe everything else is sort of fine as it is. You have 1 point left, obviously, so you can do one more or something. Endurance, I don't think it's that huge a deal, just because to be fair, if you're dying, you could just lower the difficulty level for the game. Because I really don't think this is a game where playing it difficultly is that rewarding. The rewarding stuff is the choices you make, kind of, especially with New Vegas.
Right.
Because New Vegas is actually not a very hard game. It's almost built to be really easy and in lots of parts to hold your hand.
Okay, you're setting me up for embarrassment when I start dying. When I die, we're gonna play this part back.
You might die. Yeah, there are parts where it does ambush you. You're gonna fight
oh god,
you haven't met them yet, but 30 death claws at once. But death claws are the most ferocious animal you could ever find. But we'll see. All right,
here we go.
Yeah. All right.
Must be some frontal lobe damage. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nutted in the
Okay,
floor.
so every time you do a
What do
thing,
you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions?
What are you talking?
She'll bark.
okay. So every time you do that vigor thing, the comment he makes is based on what you chose, right? And you say, "Oh, it must have been some frontal lobe damage." It's because your charisma is 1.
Oh.
So he's like, "Oh, you're a dumbass now."
Oh, okay.
Despite the fact that your intelligence is 9. So I don't know. He's a weird
It's
fella.
important that you're relaxed for this next test.
Oh yeah, you're gonna want to sit down. So turn around.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you're just standing on the
okay,
couch.
Okay, you have to do that.
Yeah.
I thought there was like a crouch command.
All
Oh
right.
boy.
Oh, you're right in
I'm
his
gonna
face.
Say a word. I want you to say the
So
first
you can just like
dog.
play along with this,
Uh-huh.
or you can just blast through it and you can just reconfigure your perks later. But if you want to play along, you can play along.
All right. Well, wow, there's like all these choices.
Yeah. So it's a word association game. So the moment you hear dog, what do you think?
Feed the cat or feed the dog.
House.
House. Shelter.
Burglarize.
Night.
Silencer.
Why would night have anything to do with treasure?
I don't know.
What the?
Night treasure?
Okay, wait. What did he say? What did he
Oh
just
fuck!
say?
I actually don't know what he said.
All right.
What do you like out of this list? I like Swiss cheese.
Yeah, I'm pretty good for Swiss cheese.
Yeah, Swiss cheese is good.
Light.
Light. Flash.
Mother.
Regret. Yes, regret.
Okay.
Okay, so all this did was choose your
I want you to tell me
tag
how
skills.
much They sound like something you'd say.
Okay.
First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
That's fair.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
What kind of crazy personality test are you like doing off of the top of your head, man?
He's a great doctor.
Wait, he just said I don't like to count on others for support?
Yeah.
No opinion on that.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Nope.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
No, I
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
no.
Also, somebody's just set up a PowerPoint in the background for him.
Yeah,
Almost done here.
he's so good.
What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Batman.
Biome.
Oozing wound.
An angry two-headed ant?
Why would that be a broken chain?
Okay. How about this one?
A ship at sea.
I'm too embarrassed to say what it looks like.
These are getting a little more obtuse here. It's a piece of space age technology, that's what that is.
Last one.
It's two bears high-fiving.
Is that a... Oh, I thought that would be it. Because that does look like two bears high-fiving for sure. Why don't you have that as a choice?
There's a mod where you can put that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, good.
Because everyone thought that.
Yeah,
They like
that's
that.
exactly what it looks like. Oh, we should have played this modded.
I'm sorry.
It's
I
fine.
fucked up.
It's fine.
I fucked up.
Like I guess it looks like a bearded man.
Well, that's all.
So all this did was choose your
I
perks,
don't have
or
nothing
your
to
tag
compare to,
perks,
so maybe you
or
guys
tag
gotta
skills.
look at the results.
Yeah, so he just wants you to change it. Okay, so what will this modify? So see, okay, so these are like your actual skills that come out of the special you chose, right?
Mm-hmm.
So notice how your science is already super high.
Yeah.
It's because we are. So press reset, press R. So okay, so see how your science is naturally high regardless.
Mhm.
Same with repair, same with medicine. It's because your intelligence is so high.
Yeah.
But stuff like speech is dead 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine though, because see, these are skills that you can just raise later.
Right.
In fact, you can, if you want to have better speech, and speech helps you deal with a lot of things non-violently, you could just tag it right now and make it bigger, right?
Right.
So there are other things like stuff like, okay, for example, also stuff like explosives, right? You never really ever need to raise the skill of explosives. They're bombs. They're already so strong that like making them stronger doesn't really gain you anything. Energy weapons, yes. New Vegas doesn't have a big guns thing. Interesting. That must be Fallout 3. So yeah, and barter, it helps you, haggle for better prices, but there's all sorts of ways around getting better prices. And again, caps are not,
Right.
we won't be wanting for caps in this game. Caps is the currency, by the way. So
That much I do know.
yeah.
All
And
right, so
and like stuff like unarmed isn't entirely unarmed. So unarmed is also any weapon that's a glove.
Okay.
So there are some builds that go for unarmed or for melee, but they're very difficult, and I don't suggest you go for them.
No, I wouldn't.
I suggest you go for guns.
Guns?
Yeah. And I suggest you go for probably speech. Because speech is, you're going to want to get your speech going up.
Oh, wow, that's a substantial...
Yeah. So see,
there.
and most of these skills, like lockpick, speech, science checks, repair checks, stuff like that, it's checked at increments of 25. So you just need 3 more speech to make your first check work.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, that's not entirely true. That's more true for like science and lockpick and stuff like that. But you're gonna want to keep getting your speech up, because I'm assuming you're probably going to want to play a lot of this as peacefully as you can, right?
It's usually how I go, yeah.
Yeah. So speech is a really, really easy way to go about that.
Yeah.
Survival, I would never worry about it. Survival in this game is like, oh, you cook really well. That's completely unnecessary. Like there are mods that make survival matter, but when you haven't installed any of them, and you never really ever need it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right, so let's just go for science then.
Yeah, science is really good, because that helps with many things.
All right.
Not just one stuff. So yeah.
Let's go for this.
Cool.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. You got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
All right. So these are the traits. So you can choose none if you wanted to, because almost every trait is a give and a take.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I want to point one trait out right away, which I think you might be interested in. Go all the way to the bottom. Wild Wasteland. So it makes your game really wacky. Like, not in like a the game is now stupid sort of way, but there's like lots of like little jokes here and there, which is kind of funny and makes the game like kind of interesting. And there's certain events that only happen with Wild Wasteland.
Huh. Well, what I do see is a dog with sunglasses, and I'm already all about that.
I mean,
So
that's a hard image to ignore, right?
yeah, like
See, like it's already these are the skull with a hat.
yeah.
That's an Indiana Jones reference, and you'll find one in the game
Okay.
when you have that on.
All right, then perfect. That's exactly sort of the stupid bullshit that I want.
All right. So the other ones you can figure out which one you may or may not want.
Okay.
Yeah.
27 more slowly, 27 more accurate.
See, if you're VATS, trigger discipline might be very good.
Yeah,
because
it seems that
that's
way.
live fire. It's slowing down, right?
Your small size, you have +1 agility, but your limbs are more easily crippled. You're skilled but not experienced. You gain +5 points every skill, but you suffer -10% from experience gain from now on.
Yeah, this is dumb. That one's dumb.
No one's gonna put you out of pasture because you're going to stay young and live
Oh,
life
this
forever.
one sucks. Don't do this one.
10 action points, but your reckless nature causes you have -2 damage threshold.
Yeah, so again, if you're VATS,
Uh-huh.
Kamikaze might be good, because VATS naturally gives you extra armor when you're
okay.
within VATS. I think you only take 30% damage while you're in VATS. So that'll boost your VATS, right? But you'll just get slight damage threshold is just your armor basically.
Gain 25 pounds. Your carrying capacity would suffer -1 to all attributes anytime the weight you're carrying drops below 160 pounds.
Yeah, so that's an interesting one.
That's a weird one. Like,
yeah, so you have to always be carrying shit, which isn't a bad thing.
it's like you are mentally damaged by not having enough crap.
Yeah, hence you're a hoarder. I mean, that
guess.
one's not bad because it's really easy to get to 160. The only thing that's gonna suck about it is you have to kind of micromanage your inventory a lot to keep above 160.
Yeah, I'm not too interested in having to do that. Good natured at heart, more prone to solving problems. Your mind and violence. You gain +5 in bardimus and repair science and speech, but -5 to energy weapons, and I'm assuming guns too.
Yeah,
Explosive guns might.
I don't agree with this
I don't know about
because that's just perk for that's just skills for skills, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that's really that interesting.
While wearing any type of glasses, you have +1 perception. Without glasses, you have -1.
I think that's a really dumb one. It's not very interesting.
Okay, 16. Nope. All right, so I think we've gone through most of these. Trigger discipline and And
what was it?
Kamikaze.
That might be good for a mostly VATS build.
And from what you've told me in the past so far, VATS seems like something I'm probably going to be aiming for.
Like VATS is how they really want you to play the game. Like when they built the game on this Gamebryo engine, like they never really got shooting down really accurately. So even if you want to do like a spray and pray kind of character, like your accuracy goes down dramatically just because of the engine.
Okay, so here's a question: like accuracy, does that affect like the damage you do?
Well, you'll just miss.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. So it's just the difference between missing and not.
Yeah.
Okay, and the VAT system like turns it into kind of a gamble. It's like you aim for it, and then
you'll never get above 95%.
Okay.
But that's almost a guarantee already, right?
Okay.
And then yeah.
All right. In that case, I think Kamikaze would be more.
Yeah, having more action points is gonna be real, especially if you start going for lots of pistols. Because pistols are low action point requirements.
Come with me. I'll see you out.
All right. Maybe now's a good time to turn them subtitles on, eh?
Yeah. Press escape.
Escape.
Yeah, go to settings. Display?
Audio.
That's not under audio, I remember. It's on, yeah, and you go all the way down. Yeah, general subtitles. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what I thought general subtitles was like closed captioning. But I guess not. We'll see what it's like.
Rookie mistake.
Yeah. Alright, here we go.
What?
Fucking weird.
Something that I've never really loved about like FPS is like when a character who's trying to lead you around walks way slower than your default walking speed.
Yep.
Oh god.
These are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in.
He stripped you naked.
Mind, but I didn't know to look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip.
Wait. Oh, okay. No to
Well,
look.
if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much used to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through.
I mean, I heard of those.
I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
Precious antique Pip-Boy. Thanks for patching me up, Doc. You shouldn't have gone through my stuff. What do I do now? What do I do now?
You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon.
Great.
I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave.
Metal fella?
Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Wait, was I actually killed before?
Basically, you got shot in the head a few times.
Okay.
Do not turn hardcore mode off. It sucks.
I'll go with the recommendation.
Yeah. Okay. So you can raid his place without a penalty of having stolen stuff.
Oh really?
Yeah. So you see how it's yellow?
Mm-hmm.
If it's yellow, there's no penalty. If it's red, there's a penalty if you're caught, and you lose karma.
Oh wait, like when you say it's yellow, like what part is yellow you're talking
right
about?
now? Like right now, everything's yellow in your interface.
Okay, I see.
Take stim packs. So stim packs are just all it does is it's just pure health.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't want to take everything. Like don't just take junk.
Like what the hell is a paperweight? Like what's it?
So you see the values at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
WG is your weight. It's going to add 1 weight for a value of 4, which you don't really need. Right now, I would just collect like medicine and stuff. See, it's red, right?
Oh.
That means it's not your bed. You can't sleep in it. Doctor's bag fixes all of your limbs immediately.
Huh.
Yeah.
That sounds like good to have.
Yeah. So I'd take that. And he's letting you take all this stuff.
Oh, a submachine gun. Possibly restored. Repair 25 or greater required.
You don't have a repair of 25 or greater.
Alright.
So.
And not a paperweight.
So yeah, if you're good at like science, you can do chemistry shit.
Can I do something now?
Yeah, create some stim packs, create some drugs.
What's the benefit of these guys?
So Psycho, I think Psycho makes you run really fast. Mentats increases intelligence. Buff out makes you stronger. Steady makes your aiming down to sights perfectly steady. And I forget what rebound is, but all of those drugs you can get addicted to. And if you get addicted to them,
yes,
you have to just go to a clinic and they'll just remove your addiction.
Oh, how convenient.
That's how science works.
Man. We could use some of that.
Yeah, make some stim packs while you're
at work.
Yeah.
Okay, so stim packs...
it's just health.
Okay.
It's instant healing.
Okay, gotcha. They're potions.
They're potions.
And clipboards don't seem very useful. So much of this is so foreign to me.
Yeah. So there's a lot of little micromanaging thingies.
War book, a pencil.
Yeah.
Like, are these things that could potentially be useful?
Nah, like in Fallout 3, pre-war books could be useful, but not really, because there's a library you could take them to, and they'll give you money.
Would a camera actually be useful?
Nah. All of this is... So here's the thing about Fallout, like the 3D Fallouts. The vast majority of stuff you can grab is junk.
Okay.
Yeah. So purified water is okay to heal, but you don't really need it, see? If you're playing hardcore mode, purified water would be good because you need to drink water.
Okay.
But in this mode, it would still be fine because you're kind of using cheat mode with the DLC. You have a canteen. You just have unlimited water.
Okay, so when I hover empty syringe and see like that general like garbage icon, that means it's garbage?
It's kind of garbage, and it can be kind of... Empty syringes, I think, can be used for other things, maybe. But see, the most important thing is the weight value. So look at rebound. 0 weight. So you might as well always get them. Right? Stuff like that. That's 1 weight for nothing, for something that doesn't heal you that much. So don't get that.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't take all every time, because then you're just going to take all this junk.
Okay, and all this stuff is the DLC crap.
Yeah. So you got a bunch of weapons that'll help you out, because this is your first time in playing an RPG like this.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people would be like, oh, this DLC makes the game too easy. It's kind of cheating. But I think in your case, it's like a helpful, just helping you out sort of thing.
This way it says is 0.
Yeah, it's such a small value that it's just rounding down.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't get them. Doctor's bags are okay. They have weight, but doctor's bags are useful, so I would get them. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.
I think you can get out of here. I don't think you need to get too much more stuff. You're fine.
Okay.
If you can find your way out, because now you're lost a little bit.
Pressure.
Yeah, like there's so many things that you just don't need. Like it made more sense in Fallout 3, because in Fallout 3 there was a weapon called the rocket launcher, but it was spelled like rock-it launcher, and you could literally just load it with junk and shoot junk at people. So it made sense to have junk, but now in New Vegas, not so much. It's just sort of window dressing, and that's about it.
Well, I was on my way out this way, wasn't I?
Yeah, that's it.